friends, welcome back to my another YouTube video channel Stock Simplified by Sumit. So now it's weekend time, so as usual we'll do the weekend analysis of Nifty, of the indices, and look what's ahead in the market for the next week. We'll also try to look at few stocks, which stocks are looking good. We'll also look at the past week shared stock performances too. एंड बहुत मज़ा आने वाला है दोस्तों, एंड तक बने रहिएगा एज मार्केट हैज़ बीन trading on a very dicey level. Everyone is worried about where our market's heading. So after this session I think many of the questions will be answered regarding that. And if you like the analysis and if you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for the future updates. And do share it with as many friends and your colleagues and your family members with as much as possible. It would be great. So let us begin with today's analysis. So this is Nifty. As you can see, last week I had drawn this do and die level for Nifty, and I think the Nifty has made a small hammer kind of candle around those same levels. So still for the coming week ahead, these levels are going to be very important for the markets. I think this range should not be broken of 19,490 to 19,550. These levels are going to again act as important support. But even if these are broken, then can you see now the support is shifting more upwards as we are heading into the more number of days in market. The support is shifting upwards, so this is also another good news for markets. Last week the support for Nifty was around 19,200, but that same support has shifted. The do and die level has been shifted to 19,300 to 350ish. So market will only be on the negative side, on the negative momentum, once it breaks this channel and trades below 19,300 to 350ish. So the support is shifting upwards, nothing to worry. I think that market might show some action if it breaks this trend line this week. So for this week you need to track this trend line very closely. Once this trend line is broken, I think we can definitely see some firecrackers from Nifty. So I think once that is broken around 19,750 to 19,800, that is going to be a resistance level for Nifty right now, and it will keep decreasing as time goes, because this is the falling trend line. So watch out for this falling trend line. Once this breaks, I think Nifty is again heading towards 20,000 levels, and then again towards the 20,400 and 20,800 levels, which I have mentioned on my Twitter handle as well. You can follow me on my Twitter handle Stock Simplified by Sumit @SantiSharma28, my username. And we have our Telegram channel also, which you can join, where we post regular updates of stocks or and we post charts. We also sometimes share IPO related news, and also do some heroes, and all the FNO discussion is also being held there. So do not forget to join this Telegram group if you are interested, and I'll put the link to join this group in the video description. So this is Nifty for you guys. Now let's move ahead, and this is going to be an important support moving into the next week. So nothing to worry about for Nifty. The price action is bullish. So let us move towards the next index, that is Banknifty. So as you can see, Banknifty has given a little consolidation period. The banks are not performing well, but it has made a it has made a hammer kind of candle around the previous swing low, so it is kind of making a double bottom, which is a good sign for the bank nifty as well. So let me shift it to the C. Oh yeah, beautiful. Bank Nifty has made a hammer around the 21 EMA and has also tested its previous swing low. So I think market should move a little upside in the next week, and they should be trending. I think the same thing goes for Bank Nifty as well. This trend line has to be broken if Nifty has to give a trending upside move. Once this trend line is broken, the same logic just like Nifty follows in Bank Nifty as well. Once this trend line is broken, a swift upside smooth move will come. So keep tracking this trend line, guys. Nothing to worry. The low of last day is going to be very crucial for Bank Nifty, which is 45,230 ish. So keep tracking those levels. Nothing to worry. Bank Nifty is also looking bullish, and I think the RSI has also come towards near the bounce back levels. So the reversal is definitely on the cards in the next week for Nifty. The support is strong, keeping that thing in mind. So now let's move towards small cap and mid cap. Oh wow, just look at it. I think last week I had mentioned that it might spend some time. The lower of this candle is going to be very crucial, and after Friday closing it had given a 2 days consolidation period and it did not break the lower of that previous candle, and it has moved up. So what does this indicate? If mid cap is performing and Nifty is going on the retest side, so this shows the strength of the market. The market is bullish, guys. So nothing to worry about in the market. Ignore the noise, whoever is telling that market is going to fall or there is going to be any crash. I don't see any crash. The overall strength of the market is proven in the mid cap and small cap, and the chart of mid caps are looking very strong. So in the next week ahead, the marked level of 36,960 is going to be important support, and I think the move should continue towards upside towards 38,000 levels. So, and RSI is also looking not looking very in the oversold zone, so there is a scope of a good upside in Nifty mid cap. So the strength of the market is visible clearly in the mid cap chart. Now let's move towards the small cap, Nifty small cap. Okay, so Nifty small cap has given a little consolidation. So this is called a time based correction. When market does not perform and market doesn't even fall, so it consolidates in the same range. So see, this is the consolidation of small caps. I think once this range breaks, the journey towards 12,000 is going to be very smooth for small caps as well. So I think we need to track the lower levels of this range, which is going to be, I think 11,535, and the levels which will act as important support once that range is broken is going to be 11,450 ish. So once this breaks, I think this level should act as support and market should reverse from here. But once this breaks on the upside, the moment is going to be very strong and the journey will be super fast towards the 12,000 levels for Nifty small cap. So this was Indian indices, guys. Now let's move towards what dollar index is saying. Yes, guys, it is one of the important index for me to track what markets are looking like. So dollar index is in a downtrend, which is clearly visible in its price action. Let me zoom out this chart for a clear understanding of you guys. As you can see, the dollar index is taking a continuous resistance of this falling trend line, and now it is going, I think, for the 21 EMA weekly retest, which is falling around 102.6. So nothing to worry as of now. I don't see, I don't see dollar index crossing this trend line very easily, as the momentum of downtrend is looking little stronger. But since this RSI, which was acting as a resistance, it has been cleared the level of 49.6, so I think we need to be little on the wait and watch mode before taking any aggressive position. But the price action of our Indian indices are looking much stronger, so I think there is nothing to worry about. This new trend line of lower side will definitely, I think, will come in the picture and will give a will act as a reversal. I think now RSI might bounce to this another levels of, another small resistance. They should turn from 54 levels mota moti. So nothing to worry about, guys. In dollar index as well, the trend is clearly downside. So yeah, and once this dollar index goes down, I think there is this sector which gets the benefit, and that is metal index, guys. Look at this bullishness of this look at this bullishness of this chart. There was this red candle and it has been overtaken by this green candle, and it has given a closing of the previous candles open. So somewhere metal index is showing strength. And I'll show you the weekly chart. The weekly chart is looking even more strong, as this journey is continuing towards upward. So metal index is heading towards 68, 50, 6900 levels. So I think once these levels are cleared, the metals will go mad, and there will be a fresh breakout above 6920 levels. So nothing to worry about in metals. The price action for metals is on the upside, the price action for dollar index is on the downside. So everything is indicating towards the bullishness of the market. And also, the RSI has given a breakout of the previous swing high. So this is indicating that the price action is looking very strong for metals. So choose your strong favorite metal stocks from the sector and trade wisely. Nothing to worry. So now let us move towards the global markets. What are global markets indicating since there has been a good rally? So let us look at the US markets. Okay, so this is Dow Jones for you guys. As I had clearly told you last week that the breakout has come. Let me move towards the weekly chart, daily chart, sorry, from the weekly chart. On the last Friday we had discussed here that the breakout is very strong, and I think the Dow should continue to move upwards. And this time Dow, which closed below the resistance level on Friday, has cleared those resistance level, and it has kind of retested as well. So now market is looking strong. RSI has also given a little downside move, and it is again looking to go upwards. So the rally towards 36,500 shouldn't be to worry about. The market is looking strong in the daily charts as well as the weekly charts. So nothing to worry about as of now in the Dow Jones as well. So now let us move towards the NASDAQ, which is the IT index. Okay, so NASDAQ is looking very strong, guys. Again, after a small red candle in last week, it has given a green candle, which is indicating, proving its strength. So somewhere Indian IT is lagging behind. There is a tailwind because of the earnings con call, where there has been a short term negative momentum. But I think an Indian IT sector should also catch up, since NASDAQ is moving so superbly and nicely. It is being poised. It is just a matter of time when Indian IT sector should also start performing. So NASDAQ is continuing its journey towards 16,800 levels. Let me just turn towards the Indian IT index. Last week I had told that this trend line is going to be very important, and if that trend line gets broken, the 29,250 to 200 300 level is going to be very important. But the trend line has not been broken yet, guys. It is trading around its support level, and 29,250 support cannot be ruled out of the picture. And also if we look towards let me just show you the breakout of this trend line was done on RSI as well, and I think that has been clearly retested. So this is a RSI breakout retest, guys, nothing to worry about, as it is clearly visible. This is a RSI breakout retest and also a trend line retest. So I think IT should now, and this 21 EMA is also going to act as a important support, which is again falling around 29,200 levels. Let me show you. Yeah, 29,150. So this will act as important support for IT sector of Indian IT sector. So I think one should definitely take a risky bet, keeping the risk reward ratio in your mind, as the RR is going to be very very superb and very attractive right now, as IT sector is trading around its trend line support, guys. So let us move towards NASDAQ, as I had covered. So yeah, NASDAQ is looking bullish, and it should definitely touch the 16,800 levels. So nothing to worry about as of now, guys. Now let us move towards the option chain data, guys. Now let us look at what option chain data is telling us, as we have already done a technical analysis on chart. Now let us look at option chain. What does it indicate? So option chain data says that there has been a good call writing on 19,750 levels, with total contracts, total OI at 1,11,900, mota moti 1,12,000, and important resistance level is going to be of 19,700, where there are 1,50,000 contract. So 19,700 to 750 is going to be an important resistance level for Nifty this time, guys. And very strong support right now is around 19,600 with highest OI. So as I told, that 19,500 to 550 is going to be important support in the chart as well. Let me just show to you guys one more time for clearing it. As you can see, the levels are marked. Let me shift towards the daily chart. As you can see that I had marked the lines on the last week, the 19,000 550 to 490, mota moti 19,500 to 550 is acting as a good support level. So that should continue, which is visible in the option chain data as well. 19,000 with most number of OI, highest OI, and it is followed by 19,500 with 1,16,000 contracts. So nothing to worry about. I think it is going to be a very good trending market next week, because 19,600 to 550 is a very good support, and 19,750 is acting as a 19,750 800, as the OI is very highest at 19,800. So 19,750 to 800 is acting as a strong resistance. So 200 points range. So any side break in this range is going to bring a superb momentum, which should happen next week. If the breakout doesn't happen, then the consolidation will happen in the next week as well. We just need to track the trend line, guys. Once this trend line gets broken, I think we should be bullish. So nothing to worry about, which is also visible in the option data as well. So this was option chain analysis. Now let us look at the market breadth, guys. What does market breadth is indicating to us? Okay, so as I had mentioned last week, that market is going to be a range bound market, and a time based correction is needed, which was on 21st of July. And look at it, on 21st July the data was 94% and 86, 90, 68, and this data has come down towards 90, 80, 50. So a time based correction has come, but I think there is a little more scope for a time based correction, where the important supports are not broken and the stocks get a little cool off, and gets ready for another next leg of rally. So market breadth shows a small time based correction might come, but nothing to worry about. So now let us move towards the next part, which are the stocks which are going to be in action. But let us first look at the stocks which had been suggested last week. Okay, Ashok, it has definitely performed well. It has achieved our targets of 180 to 185 in the last week. In you know last week it was not given, it was not suggested, it was just a update on last week that it has performed well. So now last week even Oro Pharma was a update of good performance, but since it crossed the high which was our target, look at this beautiful rally. It went up more by 5 to 7%, and this rally is really really amazing, guys. This is what levels can do. This is the levels of magic. You should know the important levels, and as you can see, this level act as very important resistance. As for 4 days the stock kept testing those levels, and it did not give the closing above this. And once it opened above it, look at this strength, then there was no stopping for this stock. So you need to find these important levels, mark these important levels, and trade accordingly. NTPC, guys, look at this beautiful chart. I had clearly mentioned again and again after even the down move that this is a breakout retest. Now it is getting ready for a superb rally, and look at it, in just 5 days the stock went from 195 to 210, guys. So this is the conviction of ours and the levels of magic. Once you know the important support and resistance, this is what trading can do to you. You make a very good money in the market, and still it is showing strength, where the RSI has given a breakout, and I think this stock should reach 220 levels in a very short period of time for the next week. So keep it on radar, guys. Nothing to worry about it if you are still holding. Now the fresh stocks which are coming on my radar for trading, first one is going to be BEL, guys. Yes, Bell has given a good breakout of this ascending triangle. Let me draw it for you guys. This is called a ascending triangle. This is ascending triangle for which the stock has given breakout, and I think this stock is looking good to reach for the levels of first 135 and then 138. So keep tracking these levels of 138 to 140 and 135. These are the important next levels for me as the target, which makes it a possible possible for the upside of 5 to 8%. So if you get it around 128 levels on Monday, then it is definitely a long for me. It is also supported by a good volumes. As you can see, the breakout has come with a good volumes. So this should continue to show strength in the next week as well. It can reach till 135 to 140 levels. So keep it on radar, guys. And another stock which is looking bullish to me, it has not given a breakout yet. It is still consolidating in a range, but I think I'm expecting some action in it in next week, since Banknifty is also consolidating and this trend line is coming. So I think once the trend line is broken in Banknifty as well, I think Bank of Baroda should start performing. So keep this on track. Once this goes above this level of 202.5 to 203, once it crosses 203, I think the journey should be very smooth towards the upside, where this stock can reach the levels of 210.5 and I think 216. These are going to be the import 215 to 216. So this stock has a scope of around 8% to 9% to perform from these levels. So keep this on radar, guys. Next week these two stocks are going to be in action. First is Bell. As you can see, I had already shared the important targets are going to be 135 and 138 to 140, and then it is Bank of Baroda. So now let us move towards the final part of our video, that is Indian VIX guys, which is the volatility indicator, and it is indicating a downside move guys. As you can see in this chart, the chart is clearly showing a downtrend move. Nothing to worry, this will still act as an important support for VIX, but VIX is slowly moving towards the levels where it has given a highest, not highest but sorry, lowest weekly closing ever. Indian VIX has given a lowest weekly close ever. It had never gave closing at such levels in in a very long time, or ever, I would say. Yes, never it has closed around such levels. So VIX is at its all time low. Closing came in weekly chart. So I think one should be cautious once this crosses this 11.9 to 12 levels. Once this crosses, I think there will be a little volatility on both the sides, where stop loss hunting game will start happening, which was also happening before 1.5 years. So that market will come back once this crosses 12, but nothing to worry about, as it is still indicating that it is in the downtrend. So stock market is also showing the price action of bullishness, so this might still continue to still in a consolidation and range bound zone, and Indian equity should continue to perform well, as I also shared you the important levels of Nifty and Banknifty. Once even in the option chain data and as well as in the daily chart also, that this trend line once broken, I think the upside move should be very smooth, which you can all see. So I hope guys this was very helpful for you, as there I don't see any indication from the chart or from dollar index or any global market that there is going to be any downside move. So you should continue to be bullish, but control your position size, as market is near very important levels. Do not overtrade, and keep looking for good strong momentum stocks, and you should continue to do good. And we also share good momentum stocks on our Telegram channel, so if you want you can join this too, and hope you will find it helpful. And you can also follow us on Insta, on this Twitter handle, where we post regular updates about any stock and dollar index, as we have recently share our view today on Gujarat Gas, that it is almost near to its breakout of symmetrical triangle, where it has been compressed too much. So as you can see, RSI trend line is also on the verge of breakout, the stock is also on the verge of breakout, and this 489 to 491 levels are very important for it. So I think this should also be in action. So that is all from me guys for today. I hope this helps you, and if you like this analysis, do share it with your friends, family and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more future updates, and don't forget to hit the like if you liked our analysis. So until then, see you next time, and hope you learn something new. So till then, happy investing, happy trading guys. Bye bye, see you in the next video. Thank you.